your companion on the road to a calmer life. I hope you're happy. I hope you're peaceful. It's a pleasure to practice with you again. If you're enjoying the podcast, then I would encourage you to join the Facebook group. The link's in the description, and you can also say hello on Twitter. Today, we're going to be doing a body scan, and we've done one on a previous episode. So our attention gets pulled between lots of different things, and we can sometimes not be hugely aware of how we're feeling in our body. And we can lose what Thich Nhat Hanh calls the joy of simply being alive. So a body scan is simply just going through each part of your body and focusing 100% of your awareness there. What I wanted to do today was to encourage you to feel a sense of gratitude as you go through each part of your body. So for example, with your hands, you might feel gratitude for them being able to hold a loved one, or picking up the fork whenever we're feeling hungry. Just feeling grateful for whatever function that part of the body provides us. So if you want to get into a lying position, that's ideal. It is possible to do it in a seated position as well if that's more comfortable. So as we're going through the body, we're just going to look for whatever it is that we can feel there, and just appreciate what it provides. And if at any point you start to feel sleepy, just notice that you have that feeling, like the thoughts that we have whenever we try and meditate, and just gently and without judgment bring your attention back to the part of the body that you're focusing on. So I'm going to start with 3 sounds of the bell, and we'll get straight into it. So in a lying or seated position, we first may become aware of the points of contact between our body and the floor in a chair. Just noticing any sensations in our body, taking time to settle in, to become comfortable. Noticing our breathing. Noticing how the air feels cooler on the way in, warmer on the way out. Noticing how our body changes as we breathe in and out. So how our shoulders rise as we breathe in. How our stomach falls as we breathe out. Not trying to breathe in any particular way. Just breathing in a way that's comfortable for you. And as we breathe, we might imagine our attention, our focus as a spotlight, and that spotlight covering the entire body. So holding our entire body in attention. And then narrowing that spotlight down the body, down the left leg, and focusing on the toes of the left foot to the exclusion of everything else. and noticing whatever sensations you find there. Whether those toes are warm or cool. You might notice the feeling of socks, if you're wearing any. You might notice numbness, or if you don't feel anything in particular, just noticing that. Just excluding the rest of your body and focusing your attention on your toes. And now extending your awareness to the rest of the foot, the heel, the balls of the feet, the sole, the top, the sides. Really probing what you can feel in the muscles, the tendons, the bones. Taking in what's there. And you might notice as we go through the body scan that your attention drifts to regrets from the past or anxieties about the future, and that's okay. You don't need to give yourself a mental slap on the wrist for that. Just each time noticing the thought that's entered your awareness, sitting with it for a moment, allowing it to leave, and then gently and without judgment, bringing your attention back to your left foot. Moving your awareness to your left ankle. It's a part of the body that we tend not to spend a lot of time focusing on. Just seeing if you can isolate that in your awareness. Noticing what you can find. Becoming aware of your left lower leg, the calf, the shin bone, the skin, the muscle. You might notice the sensation of contact with the floor or with the chair leg if you're sitting up. You might notice the sensation of the clothes that you're wearing. And each time our thoughts wander, returning back to what we can feel in our lower left leg. Moving our awareness to the left knee, just the knee. And so you might have some memories associated or even some emotions associated with that part of your body. Maybe something that happened to that knee. Being present with whatever you're experiencing with your knee and returning to your knee when your attention wanders. Being present with your left thigh, and so you may have some tension there, and you can choose to let go of that tension. But for the purposes of this exercise, just noticing what's there, noticing how we feel about that, and not particularly needing it to be different or in any other state. Just taking stock. really understanding what's going on in those tissues and noticing what it feels like. And shifting our awareness down the right leg to the right toes. Noticing what's there. You might notice the sensation of each toe being in contact with the toe next to it. And if you don't feel anything in your right toes, noticing that. Expanding your awareness to the whole foot. Again, the heel, the sides, the top. Noticing the pressure of your foot against the floor. And the sensation of socks or shoes if you're wearing them. Becoming aware of the complexity of your feet and feeling gratitude for the movement that they help to provide. Becoming aware of the right ankle and the right lower leg. Exploring the body as if it were something completely new to you. The ankle, the calf, the shin. Noticing any differences in temperature, any differences in pressure. Becoming aware of the right knee. And you might notice, if you're lying down, the twist or certain amount of pressure from your right foot falling outwards. Or if you're sitting down, you might notice the feeling of your knee at an angle, with the back in contact with the chair. Just calmly, gently exploring what you can find. Bringing your attention to your right thigh. And your attention may stray to another time or another place. But each time, gently bringing your awareness back to the here and now. Focusing your awareness on the hips and lower back. And you might have some discomfort or pain there, or an ache. Not trying to make it any different. Just being present with whatever you can feel there. And if you do feel some tension or some pain, not trying to avoid that, just noticing it, accepting it. Moving your awareness to your abdomen. And so you might notice how your abdomen moves as you breathe in and breathe out. How your belly and diaphragm rises and falls. moving up to the lungs, noticing the column of air, really being able to feel your in-breath. Becoming aware of your heart. And that may be something that you can't easily feel. But through focusing your awareness, you can start to become conscious of a certain amount of sensation there. But even if you can't, knowing that it's there, keeping you alive, transporting oxygen to the entire body as you breathe in and out. Focusing on your upper back and shoulders. Noticing the movement as you breathe. Noticing if you feel relaxed in your shoulders, or if there's a little bit of tension. And then focusing the beam of attention down your left arm to the tips of the fingers on your left hand. Becoming aware of the fingers, the back of your hand, the palm, the bones. Noticing contact with the floor or with your lap. And if you're beginning to feel a little bit sleepy as we're going through the body scan, just noticing that sensation, not judging yourself for feeling that, but like a thought, just noticing that it's there and gently bringing your attention back to what you can feel in your body. Noticing the left wrist, the forearm, the left elbow. Just staying present with whatever you can feel there. Moving your attention down the right arm to the right hand. The wrist, the elbow, holding the whole of your right arm in attention, scanning through the bones, the muscles, the tendons, the tissues. Just noticing what's there. Becoming aware of the neck. That's another area where we might hold a certain amount of tension. And if there is, just noticing that, accepting it. The jaw, the chin, your teeth. Bringing pure awareness to those parts of the body. The lips, the tongue, cheeks, your nose. Noticing any sensations without needing to do anything. Just being present with whatever it is that you're experiencing. Focusing your awareness on your eyes, feeling gratitude for the sight that they provide, seeing if you can isolate that part of the body. Noticing what you can feel in your brow, and again, you might have a certain amount of tension there. You might notice that it's a little bit clenched. And you can choose to let that go, or you can simply notice that it's there. The ears, the sides of the head, the back of the head, the scalp. Noticing where the head touches the floor. And then broadening that awareness out to hold the entire body in attention. Noticing what we can feel breathing in this moment. Feeling gratitude towards our body. The most complex object in the universe. Feeling gratitude towards ourselves for taking some time to experience the present moment. And they're the only moments that we really have, these moments. Now wiggling our fingers and toes, beginning to become aware of the room that we're in. Noticing any changes in our mind or in our body. And being determined to carry that peace through the rest of our day. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be healthy, and live a long life. Look forward to practicing with you again.
Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built